Okay, good people. So now we are back with Gbpusd of which, as we saw last time, of which we were analyzing Gbpusd and said we're willing to take our trade from here to the upside. Unfortunately, it was a good trade. I believe that some of you that are in the group and managed to get this good trade of Gbpusd. Of it right now, let's try to analyze again. Let me remove this analysis and do it again. Let me not remove it, because the aim of analyzing right now is trying to get a good entry, and when you want to get a good entry, you must have something to look into. Let me not remove this analysis. Okay, for now, let's just jump in like this. As you can see, the way that we are moving on Gbpusd, we are trying to approach these highs. You see, by drawing your trend line like this, you can easily connect it and easily spot it with ease of how we are actually moving in Gbpusd. Let me try to give you some 1 hour time frame, so that's going to be much more easier for us to see what is happening in Gbpusd. Okay, so we have broken this trend and went to the upside the same way that we have moved from here to here, and also from here to here. I feel like this is going to be the same way from here to here, and also the same way from here to here. But the only difference about this trade that we're willing to take, we have reached this bottom of it. This is the level of which we partially get most of our reversal from, of which, by not wasting any time, let's try to see what is going to happen in Gbpusd, of which, by having this type of trend line here, let me remove this one, also remove this one, because right now the aim is to get a good proper entry, of which, let me see, why did we get a reversal from these levels, of which the reason we get a reversal from this level is because it's a level looking like this. This is the reason we're having some few reversal from this level. This is, I feel like this is going to be the other simple trade of Gbpusd. Okay, so we are having this some sort of a structure of a pattern here. This is our pattern. We have used this pattern to approach this level here, of which this level could be our other level of resistance or the other level of support. But overall on Gbpusd, I feel like we'll be getting some few sales to the downside. That's what I can only say. Maybe from breaking this level here, let's say if we break this level, I feel like we are coming to this level. This is what I'm looking for Gbpusd. I feel like we'll be getting some few sales. Let's go quick jump to 30 minutes. Well, right now the aim is to get a good entry. I feel like if you're willing to take an entry from this one, try to put your stop loss, sorry, your entry from here. Maybe your stop loss, keep it a bit safer at this particular level. Let's look. Let's use this level for stop loss. Let's say if it's break this level here, it's going to give us more buys. But for now, since it is playing below it and this is giving us this type of pattern, I feel like, so what did I use here? I feel like in this is the best scenario whereby we can easily use our stop loss like this, and also our TP like this. And if you see a much more development of this trade, because you can easily see the pattern is actually forming to the upside. This is a type of pattern that will simply mean that we'll be getting reversal in any time when it comes to Gbpusd. So it is wise enough to look for those type of reversal at this particular level. Also, by looking the reversal that we are trying to get, we are on a downtrend on Gbpusd, having some respect on some level of resistance, and also we have this type of resistance here. They simply mean that after touching this resistance, we'll be getting more to the downside. And also, if you feel like it is not a safe trade to take, or we are willing to put more risk into it, let's say we are looking for buys, wait for it to break from this level to the upside. But for now, since we are playing below this particular level, and also we have reached this level of resistance, of which we all know that at level of resistance we are looking for more sales, and also the type of pattern we have used to reach this type of resistance has shown us that buyers are having low volatilities to the upside when it comes to this particular level. And for looking for entries, going to be looking for sales entries is going to be a good choice. But this is not a a great choice. This is a good. There's a difference between good and great. I feel like this one is a good trade. Being patient with it is going to make it a great trade. But for now, let's try to be patient with it and see what is going to happen. You see, because the way it is going to the upside is having some few low volatility points, of which I feel like sales are going to get in with some high momentum. Maybe take it just down to this price here, of which the price could be 100,965. You see, 133,965. This could be our TP or our low, of which it could be created on a Monday. And if you are looking for highs, I feel like this could be our high, of which is 135,049, of which this way we are willing to be taking our TPs for the day. But if you break above, we're still looking for more pump to the upside. If it's break below, I feel like sales are in some high chances of getting in. Without taking any time, let's just quickly jump to USDJPY. So where is USDJPY? Oh, here it is, USDJPY. So last time on USDJPY, we have one analysis looking like this, of which they didn't turn out well, because you can easily see it, as we said, it was going to sell from here, but it ended up giving us a ranging market, of which we unfortunately we were taken out. So let's try to start this analysis again. Remove drawings, go to the daily time frame, and do the same thing again. Top down analysis. So we all know there's on, let's try to mark this zone here. So on USDJPY, we are on some uptrend. So as you can see, the way this we're actually moving on USDJPY, it is forming some buyers. It is giving buyers some much more pressure to the upside. I feel like buyers are in favor right now, because you can easily see the way or the level that it has reached, it has failed to break below. I feel like it is a strong level with some touches, such as this touch one, also this one. This is a day time frame, remember, one touch here, and also a touch here, and also a touch here. You can easily see this, it is particular level was supported to get more buys to the upside. Let me try to throw it this way, because right now the aim is to get a good entry. Since you know the direction of where it is heading, try to get a good entry with that particular direction. And so right now we have reached this level here, of which we are failing to break above. We are getting some few development of buying to the upside. Feel like we are buying, and more and more. The way it is actually moving, feel like we are creating highs. This feel like it's a beginning of a trend, and also this level here. I feel like this is where we are getting some few pumps to the upside. I feel like if you want to get a good entry with this one, I feel like this could be. Let me just do it like this. Okay, we have reached this level, of which is 0.6. We have reached this level here, of which is saying that we are getting some sales to the downside. But looking at how it is actually moving when it's come to USDJPY, and also how it has reached this particular level of support, of which this is the major level of support if you're looking on some daily time frame, but also we're going to be quickly jumping to some for our time frame. You can easily see that it is forming some trend to the upside. Look how it is moving, forming a high. Now let me the high here, a high here, making this one our lower highs, our lower highs, simply building up to the upside. If you're willing to place your trade on USDJPY, this could be your trade, looking for buys. But also remember, guys, this is a daily time frame, so we could also go to some lower time frame. But on USDJPY, I feel like we're getting some more of buys. So let's get to a 4-hour time frame. It is ranging. We're experiencing a range at this particular level here. Look how it is ranging. I feel like we're getting some few of double bottoms here at this particular level here. Having some few double bottoms simply means that we are getting more pressure to the upside, more double bottom, creating some few spaces of which all of you I feel like they know of which this space could be called. This gap is the area between these areas here, the swimming pool. the swimming pool. I call it the swimming pool. Yeah, where lots of people are being dropped out. So if you want to trade this USDJPY trade, I feel like looking for buyers upon this level to the upside, putting your stop loss like this. I feel like this is a wise choice because now you'll be trying by putting it to be big like this, you're trying to avoid being stopped out during liquidities, or sometimes just put it like this, or maybe you put your stop loss here and see what is actually happening. I feel like this is going to be a good entry on USDJPY. USDJPY, I feel like it's going to give us more buys to the upside based on how it is moving. I feel like we're having some few pressures to the upside on USDJPY. Also, let's quickly jump to a 1 hour time frame. Okay, 1 hour time frame showing that is giving us some few of a range here. I feel like this is a range on some 1 hour time frame. Simply means that right now, since we're on some level of we are on some level of resistance here. This could be our level of resistance here. So if you want to be on a safe side, don't sell USDJPY at this level here. You rather buy at this particular level here, because you can see that every time when it touches support, we go up to touch a resistance, touch a support, go up to touch a resistance. So wait for it to touch the level of support, so that when you place your buys, you are going to be on some high probability trade. You see, you are going to be on some high probability trade, because right now you'll be moving with an overall trend. This is I'm trying to move it. If you place your buy, this will simply mean you are moving with the overall trend. You see? But if you place your sale, this means right now you'll be going against the overall trend. This is where you are going to make mistake, and those mistakes will result you on losing your money. Try to trade the range based on the buyer's direction. And also, if you also experience a break below this particular level, it's also a trade that you can take to this side here, of which this could be the way it's going to look like. But for now, I feel like on USDJPY, we are looking for more of buy. Since you all heard what has happened, there's Apple donated 100 billion in US for iPhone. I feel like those companies are going to be taking up with more pressure to the upside, such as USDT. So I said USDT is going to buy USDT, DXY, and also I'm not sure, but USDJPY must give us buys. USDT is going to buy, NAS100 is going to buy, and also other currency pair whereby USD is a base currency is going to buy. But right now we are looking for more buys. Here, if you are willing to see some sales here, just simply do it like this and tell yourself that when you break this level to the downside, you are willing to take your sales. But overall, it's going to be much more safe that when you reach this particular level, don't hesitate. Just place your buy and aim from the high, because that's what the buyer's direction look like. It's looking like buys. So buys are in charge, sales are just some pure reversal, but buys are the main impulse. So this, I feel like we are done with the JPY. So let's quickly move to NAS100. So let's just check the DXY and see how it is actually moving. I feel like this is where we see our strength of how other currencies actually perform when it comes to USDJPY. Okay, so we have something that's more like this. When it comes to USDJPY, I feel like, sorry, when it comes to DXY, I feel like we are failing to break this level here. We even had some few reversal that will result in us getting more buys to the upside. This is a daily time frame, and also been shown that we're having some few double bottoms here, some few break and retest. Simply mean the change of structure or the change of character when it comes to DXY. Simply mean that we'll be experiencing more of the buys to the upside. That's what I can say about DXY. That we'll be getting some few buys to the downside. And also, if it's fair to give us buys here, this could be the level of which we'll be getting more buys, such as like the level of order block where a lot of money is being put, so that it won't break this particular level. This is the 100 billion that I was talking about. This was donated by iPhone to US, simply supporting that they are willing to cooperate with US countries, so that they could go up as to raise the American dream. I feel like this is the way it is right now. So let's move quickly to NAS100. So this is NAS100, by the way. Let's see what's happened. It's moved the way that is going to move, but this is the same move that is going to happen on USD. See, this is the same move that will happen on USD, because I feel like we manage. Let me check. We didn't trade NAS100 this week, or we just took this loss because we're at this particular level. But overall, we didn't trade because we're trading USD. But I also feel like it is giving us a build up to the upside. That's what I can say about USD. It's all about NAS100. This is giving us a build up to the upside. So I feel like we are still more in price when it comes to NAS100. By looking how it is actually moving, placing your buys here is a good choice. And also feel like this is giving us the impulse. Remember this, we still have this gap here that we must reach. Let me just check. Okay, let's put it like this, and also like this, and also here let's put it like this. So for sales, just know if you are in for sale, you are looking for sale on Nasdaq, just know that you're looking for things like this to this level here, and then it's going to impact to the upside. But overall, I feel like this is having some huge buyers in charge that must go to the upside when it's come to NAS100. But for analysis and everything, I feel like we are done. So let's try to meet again on some other video.